Hi. Here we're asked, we have two figures, A, B, C, D, and A prime B, prime C, prime D, prime. And we're asked to tell which of these proportions is correct or is true. And I would suggest that when you do this, that you draw a picture. And it doesn't have to be accurate, but it should be somewhere in the ballpark. So here I have A, B, C, D, and I'll draw A prime B, prime A, prime B, prime C, prime, and D prime. So this is a dilation. One is a dilation of the other. Two figures are similar, which means that their angles are congruent. And it means that their sides would be proportional. What I mentioned to you before was that if you're comparing, you could go from the large triangle to the small. So I could go AB is to A prime B, A prime B prime is to A B, as A prime C prime, which would be this diagonal, is to A C prime. In both cases, we're going from left to right. So this first one is true. True. The second one, we're going from AD is to AD prime. I'm going in this direction. So I want to do that on both of these. As BC is to B prime C prime. And yes, that works as well. So I'll put a check mark next to it. We have BD, which would be this diagonal, is to B prime D prime. I'm going this way. As C prime D prime is to CD. That would be switching it backward. That doesn't work. You cannot do that. You have to go the same direction if you're going to make a comparison. So this is not good. How about the next one? We have AB is to A prime D prime, as CD is to C prime D prime. That works. That's good. And finally, BC, which is here, is to A prime D prime. So I'm going to go this way, which is like really strange, as B prime C prime is to AD. And no, that does not work at all. So